tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash.
Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cleveland Browns. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Cleveland. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Martin Emerson collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A toss to Cook. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Play action. Now it's Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Allen. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Now Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Right back to Njoku. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
7-yard gain. And the Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
A give up the middle, Jenkins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Here's Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun here, Sanders. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here comes 3rd down at 7. Allen now looks to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Come 19. Come 19. Let's go.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Second down and 6 now. And now an audible here into something else.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw is Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harold Fannin from 17 yards out. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bills 0.
Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Motion man is Shakir. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught with a grab. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Alert!
Throwing now is Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First down. A gain of 19 yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
319!
Allen going to audible to a different look.
All 52.
They'll look to throw again. And Cook has it left side. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Hey, tight. Round 80!
To throw, it's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Allen will try to throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead.
Round 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Okay, ready?
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. Ready,
From the gun, it's Shedeur. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready, break. Come on. 60 man, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Play action. It's Sanders. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go, set.
Sanders going to throw again. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brings up a third down.
I know you You felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Sanders. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, get us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
First down, right back to Jenkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 50-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Bronco 80. Stephanie. 19, 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, right?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10.
Sanders setting up a screen for Jenkins. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Open man, that's Tillman.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Come on, come on. Check. Bronco 80. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Sanders to throw. To the left side, he finds Bond. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Warriors 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. They've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't they? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Round 80, alert!
Allen going to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, his second sack of the night.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. In motion left goes Cooks. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
319!
Give to Cook out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Motion man is Shakir.
Here's Allen.
Throw left side to Kincaid.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Cook. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brown 80. We go.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
Lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. Allen. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Here we go. 76.
Throwing, Sanders. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Well, they've certainly had trouble blocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready, let's go.
On play action, here's Shedeur. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You was not a printer. Cooped up, toot up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time.